Good morning, guys. Can everyone hear me? Is everyone awake? Everyone recovered from yesterday? Who had a couple blue margaritas? There's Chris. I'm surprised he's awake today. We saw him come down for breakfast, and we're like, wow, he's alive. Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you guys for being here. I want to take a moment real quick and just say thank you to Randy. Where'd you run off to already? Thank you, Randy. You put so much time and effort in putting this event together, and I think it means a lot more than you think it does and the impact that you have. As martial artists, we talk about changing lives, and many of us talk about changing lives, and other of us are actually putting it into practice and literally changing lives. And thank you for putting this together to change so many lives around the world. Another thing I want to say before I get started, I want to thank all the speakers because you guys donated your time and your money to come down here and speak. And I have a notebook full of notes from you guys, and it's amazing that we can network and learn together and share and do it in such a humble way that we're open-minded to different ideas and different suggestions. So appreciate that. Quick shout out to Heart of Zentai. Again, I'm going to go back to about changing lives. Heart of Zentai is a non-for-profit that is literally changing the lives of children in third world country that will never have an opportunity to do martial arts. And we know the impact that martial arts had on us. For me especially, martial arts saved my life. I grew up in a very bad area, very poor family, and martial arts is one of the reasons I'm still alive. A lot of my friends have passed away because of drugs and gangs and violence, and martial arts was an outlet for me. So it's an amazing thing that you're doing. So if you guys get a chance, please stop by the booth. It's an amazing organization. I want to take a moment and just thank Grandmaster Bill Clark. You are the OG in the martial arts, sir, and you're here. Appreciate your time, sir. Appreciate that you're willing to spend so much time after talking and sharing your ideas and your thoughts and your beautiful wife. So thank you guys for being down here. I'm going to talk about something that's a little touchy today, and that's finances. That's money. If I were to ask everyone in here who has 100 students, we all raise our hand. Who has 200, who has 300, who has 400, who's made thousands of dollars, who's tested black belts, who has testing fees, who has this. We all proudly raise our hand. But if I ask who's a multimillionaire, who's creating generational wealth, who has literally impacted their family for the next 100 years, those hands are going to go down, right? And when I talk about money, people either get very excited because they want to make money, or they get very depressed. They get very aggressive. They get very angry because it's a touchy subject. And they think that when we talk about money, either someone's bragging or because we haven't been able to save enough, to build enough, that it's an insult against us, and it's not. It's an opportunity for us to grow. So I implore you to be open-minded. I implore you to think about your future generations and your family and how you can, the things that you do today and tomorrow can impact them greatly. So approach this conversation today with an open mind and see how you can change the lives of 5-6 generations from now. Okay, guys? So you said something yesterday, sir, and I want to share it with everyone. One of the things that you said was, can I have my book here for a second? You said, I circled that, our business is easy, you make it hard. Our business is easy, you make it hard. It is easy to be a millionaire. You make it hard. It is easy to be a millionaire, you make it hard. So today I'm going to give you the steps that have helped me achieve this goal and has helped so many other people achieve this goal as well. So if we can let's go to the next one. A little bit about me real quick. That's a nice picture. I don't know why they put that in there. I've been in martial arts for over 35 years. We opened location number 1, our first main school. We opened in 2011. Our second school, we opened up in 2019. We opened it up December, and you guys know what happened in March, right? Something happened in March, I believe, in 2020. I don't remember. We forget those events. Our location number 1 grosses over 1.3 million. Our goal is to do 1.5 million this year in our first location. High profit margin. We're about 44% profit in our location. In our first location, our second location, we're at 60% profit. Don't tell anyone that. We have four full-time salary team members with 401ks, company match, healthcare benefits, vacation, paid time off. I mean, they get all the bells and whistles. We have 23 part-time team members. We serve over 700 families. I have not been on the mats in 2017. I'm in the school about 2 hours a week by choice. I want to be there. I like the energy, so I'm there about 2 hours a week. I know it's a little much for some of your standards here, guys, living on island time, but I do like to be on the mats. I do train separately with my instructors on my own, just separate martial arts training because I think that's important. We can't forget our roots, and Master Clark has that ring on, says to remember to train every single day. So it's important to remember that we are students, right? We don't lose that passion for martial arts because that's what we instill in our students. And then I started investing in the age of 13, and I want to focus on this for a second. I started investing because my instructor at the time didn't pay me. I was working full-time from the age of 13. I was working 45 hours a week. At age 17, I started supporting my family. I was paying the mortgage for our house. And my instructor gave me the option. It says, I can pay you $20 a week, 45 hours, $20 a week, or I can put it into an investment account for you. Wow, $20 a week, that was a game changer, right, guys? That's talk about generational wealth building. So I decided that, hey, what is $20? I couldn't even go to the movies, right? So he was putting into an investment account for me. Later on, I realized for the whole first 6 months, he put zero in there for me. I guess that was the tax I had to pay for that $20. I don't know what happened. I don't talk to this gentleman anymore, unfortunately. But my point is, I did start investing at that point, and it changed my outlook because 2 years later, I look at my account, and I had a whopping $850 in my account. And I thought for a second, wow, I can buy so many things with $850. And you know what I did? I went to take the money out. And I took $850 out, and I just realized that my net worth at the time went from $850 to zero instantly because of my own greed. Because I didn't understand what a necessity was, and I didn't know what a need was. And I needed to use that money, but it wasn't a necessity for my life. And I learned real quickly that that's not what I want to do with my future, and that's not what I want to focus in. So then I made a commitment to myself at age 15 that I'm going to invest 20% of every single dollar that I make. I want to invest 20% of every penny that I bring in from my paycheck into my future. And that's what I started doing. If we don't mind going to the next slide, gentlemen. All right, so does anyone here calculate their net worth? I calculate my net worth on a monthly basis. The first of the month, I calculate my net worth. I keep track of it on an Excel sheet because it's important. If you don't know your numbers, you don't know where you're at. Whether it's your school, whether it's your KPIs, whether it's your own personal finances. If you don't know your numbers, you're drowning because you don't know how much you're spending, you don't know how much you're making, you don't know any of that. Numbers do not lie. 2 plus 2 is 4, it will never be 5. I can say, it's great to see you today. Oh, it's great to see you today. Right? Words can have so many different meanings, but math doesn't. Math is math. It doesn't change. So let's be honest and realistic of what we want our goals to be, and let's set these goals to achieve success.